Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Said. Today we will start chapter 10 security monitoring. As you remember the last time or the previous time we have been discussed about the cryptography and public key infrastructure in details. Today we will start chapter 10 security monitoring modules. Stay with me up to final of end of this video. Thank you very much as you stay with me. Okay, today's let us see security monitoring. How to monitor your network. These issues we will discuss in details. Okay, in this part we will discuss about the technologies and the protocols that has been used in security monitoring environment. So that we will discuss about the technologies and protocols. Monitoring common protocols, sys, logs, and NTP. By the way, syslog, the network time protocol, is essential work of cybersecurity analysts. Is essential part of cybersecurity analysts because cybersecurity analysts use this syslog and network time protocols as common network monitoring protocols. Uh, what does mean syslogs? System logs. In other words, you can call these system logs. This is the event message from network device or endpoints. In order to get event messages from your networks or any devices, display in terms of system logs. Syslogs server typically listen on UDP and port 540 because syslogs use this user datagram protocol ports. It listens on UDP because syslog servers typically listen upon UDP protocols. Syslogs server may be targeted for threat actors because of it using a port of 140, so it can be a target of attackers or hackers. Hacker may block transfer of data, tamper with log data, tamper with software that creates transmit log messages. Enhancement provided by syslog next generation. As you on these diagrams, this is network devices. Network devices. This is this compiled log syslog servers as the intermediary, and also this is the security monitoring stations. Cyber security analysts put here, stand here. Then viewed is the compiled log sys servers. The event message display from the network devices and also the event messages because the compile log log servers gain two messages. The first one event messages from the network device so that the syslogs protocols can be used for security monitoring tools protocols. Okay, and network time protocol system log message are usually time-stamped using a network time protocol NTP. Always NTP messages it is time-stamped because this is time ranged that operating on UDP ports 1 and 23. NTP network time protocols uh, listen or operate on UDP user datagram protocols that uses the port of 123. Timestamps are essential for detection of exploits. Threat actor may attempt to attack NTP network time protocol. A corrupt time corruption formation is due to call rate lagged in network events. The threat actors use NTP system to direct linear distributed linear service attacks. As you on these diagrams, local network time protocol servers and also authenticate time sources so that this is network time protocol uh, diagrams of monitoring. Okay, monitoring common protocols DNS. What's the DNS? Everybody, I think everybody know about the DNS. DNS is used by many type of malwares. Attackers encapsulate different network protocols using DNS to evade security devices. HTTP and HTTPS. What's the difference between Hypertext Transfer Protocol and Hypertext Transfer Protocol secure? All information carried in HTTP is transmitted in plain text from source computer to destination on internet. So that HTTP is not secure protocols. This protocol is found on protocol layers. HTTP does not protect data from alternation or interceptions. HTTP adds layer of encryption to HTTP protocol by using secure socket layer SSS, more complicated to logos. Email protocol such as simple mail transfer protocol, post office array, IMAP can be used by threat actors to spread malware, extra data, provide channel to malware sends servers. So that the email protocols, HTTP protocols, those application protocols can be targets of attackers in the network. ICMP ICMP can be used to craft a number of types of exploits, identify hosts, DNS service attack, data exploitation through ICMP traffic. Access control lists may provide a force-sensitive security. Attackers can be determine which IP address, protocols, ports are allowed by access control lists. Access control lists by port scanning, penetration testing, through the form of reconciliation. Attackers can craft packets that use spoofed source IP address. Application can establish connection on arbitrary ports so that access controllers may provide force sensitive information for attackers. Not in paths. Not meaning network address translation. Address translation can be complicated security monitoring. Multiple IP addresses are mapped to one or more public addresses that are visible on internet, hide in individual IP addresses that are inside the network. Encryption, encapsulation, tunneling. What is encryption? We have been discussed about the definition of encryption in the previous chapters. In chapter 9, what does it mean? Make traffic content unreadable by cybersecurity analysts, meaning that by using some algorithm, using a case that converted normal plain text data into unreadable formats while traveling over the network, so that if the hackers sniffing your data or traffic, they are unable to read your data. Part of virtual private network VPN HTTPs, for example, there is an encryption in VPN HTTPs, virtual point-to-point connection between internal host and threat actor devices. Malware can establish an encrypted tunnel that relies on common interest protocols. This is extra filtered data from network. Load balancing. What does mean load balancing? It's the distribution of traffic between device or network paths to prevent overwhelming network resources. In order to prevent overwhelming or heavy loading of your servers, you have to assign load balancing. So that load balancing is very important in sake of technology. Some load balancing approach using DNS to send traffic to resources that have been the same domain name but multiple IP addresses. This can result in single internet transaction being represented by multiple IP addresses on the incoming packets. This may cause suspicious features to appear in packet captures. Okay, log file type of security data. So that we will see a log file and type of security data. Alert data. Alert data consists of message generated by IP or ID intrusion detection system in response traffic that violate rule and match the signature of known exploit. Network IDs or any IDs such as snort, scam configured with rule for known exploits. Alerts are generated by a snort are made readable and searchable by applications such as Single, which are part of security on a suite of NSM tools. Session and transaction data. Session data is a record of conversation between two network endpoints, including session ID, amount of data transferred by source, destination, information related to the duration of sessions. PRA is a network security monitoring tools. You can use a PRO. Is a network security monitoring tools. Transaction data consists of messages that are exchanged during network sessions. Can be viewed in packet captures transcript so that you can use a pro network security monitoring for your networks as a security monitoring tools. This is the best. Full packet capture. Full packet capture contain actual content of conversations themselves, including text of email message, email in web pages, and files that enter or leave networks. Statistical data is about network traffic. Statistical data is about network traffic. Readers through analysis of other form of network data allow conclusion to be made, describe or predict network behaviors. You can use statistical data of your network. Normal network behavior can be compared to current traffic to detect anomalies. Cisco Cognitive Threat Analytics or NSM tools can be used for this security monitoring tools as you on these diagrams. Able to find malicious activity that has passed by security control or increased through anomaly channels, including removable media. It is operating inside the organization's environment, so that you have to use static data to uh, identify unexpected or unusual or uh, change in behaviors of network security. Log file and any device logs. Log file and any device logs. Host logs. Host based intrusion prevention is run on individual hosts. HIs not only detect intrusion, but in the form of host-based firewalls can also prevent intrusions. Create log and store on the hosts. Microsoft Windows host logs are visible locally through Eventwares. Eventware keeps four types of logs: application logs, system logs, setup logs, and security logs. So that those four logs can be monitored on event logs. For example, warning, informative success audit, failure audit. Syslogs. Many types of network device can be configured to log events, so syslog servers, client server protocols. Syslog message have three parts: PRI, priority, header, message, text. PR consists of two elements. That means PRI, priority, two elements: the facility and severity of messages. Facility consists of broad category of source that generates the message, such as system, process, application, direct message to appropriate log files. Security is the value from 0 up to 7 that defines security of messages. So the severity of the are 8 bits header and messages. Syslogs. Let us see the continuous slides. 0 emergency, 1 alerts, 2 critical, 3 error, 4 warning, 5 notice, 6 informational. So that priority is equal to facility times 8 plus severity in order to syslog severity in facilities. For example, a kernel messages to user level messages mail system. So that those are the syslogs or event bears encoding. Server logs are essential source of data for network security monitoring. Email and web server keep access error logs. DNS proxy server log document or DNS query response that occur on network. DNS proxy log can identify hosts that visited dangerous website, identify DNS at exfiltration and connection to malware DNS server. So that is the web server logs as you on this slide. CIM log collection, security information event management technology can be used in as you the first slides or in chapter 1 we discuss about security information event management technologies that has been used in security monitoring centers by security analysts provide real-time reporting long-term analysis of security events use the following function: log collection, normalization, correlation, agency reports, and compliance. Popular, this is a popular spelling. Popular SEM is spelling. Spelling is very popular of security information and event management technologies currently now using on in the world. For example, ACIM components, IDS, IPS, firewall, HIDs, server logs, incident management system, alert and automation, database, dashboard and report, compliance report, trend intelligence assessment management log stores, NetFlow, pen, full packet capture, anti-malware devices. So that those are the components of security information and event management technologies. As example, spooling. Log file network logs. Okay, log file network logs. Okay, TCPdump command line. This is a command line which is popular packet analyzer. In order to analyze your network packets, you have to use TCPdumps. Display packet capture in real time. Write packet capture to a file. Capture detailed packet protocol and content data. Wireshark is GUI built on CDump functionality, so that in order to using as GUI, you can use Wireshark. NetFlow. NetFlow is a protocol due to network troubleshooting and session-based accounting. Provide network traffic counting, usage-based network billing, network planning, security, denial of service monitoring, capability of network monitoring. Provide information about the network user and application, peak usage time, traffic routing. Collect metadata, data about the flow, not the flow data itself, so that you can use NetFlow with the protocol for network troubleshooting. In order to troubleshooting your network, you have to use NetFlows. Application visibility controls. Cisco application visibility control, where a system combines multiple technologies to recognize, analyze, control over 100 applications. Applications including voice, video, email, file sharing, game, peer-to-peer, cloud-based applications. More information than port monitoring. Logging from Cisco devices. Cisco device can be configured to submit event and alert to security management platform using a simple network management protocol or syslogs. Next generation IPs. Common next generation IPs event including connection event, intrusion event, host or endpoint event, network discovery event, NetFlow events. Thank you very much for today's. This is chapter 10. I will come with chapter 11 in the next times. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please come with your comments. I will respond, or your questions I will respond individually for you. Thank you very much for today's. If you new, please subscribe and like. Bye.